It's a little cast iron baking dish we found online. Teddy bears. And we're going to do a little Easter breakfast treat here this morning. I'm going to make some muffins, but we're going to be using a whole grain pancake and waffle mix that we like. So going to put this in the oven, let it preheat 425. This needs to be really nice and hot before you pour the batter in. So we're going to do that. So I'm adding everything in here according to the recipe. A couple extra things I do is we put a little bit of honey in there. We're using some local honey raised around here, and also calls for oil. So if you use the tablespoon measure to do your oil first and then the honey just falls out of the spoon instead of you don't have to fight it out. Just a little tip, that way you get all the honey in there. So for the amount we're making here, it's going to call for 2 eggs. So there's 2. Okay, so in here we have 2 tablespoons of oil, 2 cups of the mix, 2 eggs, and I like to add a little vanilla. And I say a little, you can just, you really don't have to measure vanilla if you're cool. So there you go, and then 1.5 cups of milk. And the oven just preheated, so the pan is ready. So now we just start mixing this up really nicely. The only other extra thing we're going to put in here is just a pack. This is 2 1/4 ounces of slivered almonds. So those are going to go in there. And then the banana is for after they're finished. We're just going to slice that and put them on top with a little bit of maple syrup. It's going to be a nice little treat. We may have some extra batter left over, which we could do 2 runs in this pan. Take this thing off so I can work with it. I love this mixing bowl with the pouring spout on it. We're not going to have much extra batter. There we go. Okay, they're going back in that oven for about 25 minutes. I'll show you what they look like when they come out. Okay, we just did the toothpick test and they passed. So they're ready to come out. So they poof up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this pan cool just for a couple of minutes and allow them to release, and then we're going to turn them over and knock them out of there, and we'll show you what they look like. Okay, I didn't film the violent part, which was knocking them out of the tin, but they turned out pretty cool. They're little teddy bear pancake muffins, if you will. And why teddy bears? Because we didn't have a little bunny pan, that's why. So we're going to do a sliced banana, and we're going to serve them in our new little beautiful colored bowls. We're anxious for spring here, as you can tell by the colors. And we're going to have some maple syrup. We have a bottle in standby. So we're going to eat this. Yeah. So what do you think of them?
I think they're adorable. Did you tell them the real reason that we made teddy bear pancakes today?
The real reason? No. What is the real reason? I'm going to sit back here with the rest of YouTube and you tell me.
That we weren't sure whatever happened to the old waffle iron.
Yeah, we've lost our waffle. We had a waffle iron.
And we were sad about it.
Well, yeah. And we've misplaced it. It was a...
We really don't know where it is.
It was a Belgian waffle iron. It was a Cuisinart. It was a nice one.
At one time.
It has vanished.
Anyway, we were sad about it, and it's Easter, and we're just not going to let it get us down today. So I thought, Eureka, teddy bears.
And teddy bears we shall have. So yeah, this is just a little holiday breakfast, and thought we might show you guys the whole little procedure. So before they get too cool, we're going to go ahead and eat
Happy Easter, babe. Thank you for making these.
You're very welcome.
Adorable.
It's a different twist on Easter.
I love it.
So we had enough extra batter for one pan, less one, and got a little overboard in this end ones. We're letting the pan cool a little bit. You have to let the pan cool just a little bit, and then these things will release and pop out without destroying themselves. So,
cheers.
Cheers. I'm going to top mine with just a little bit of maple syrup. There we go, and you can put yours on. I don't know how much you want, babe.
Okay. It's almost a shame to eat them, but I know we can always make more.
Well, yeah.
Because they're adorable.
Well, how could you save them?
I know. Save the bears.
All right, folks. This is the second ending to the video, but happy Easter to every one of you.
Happy Easter.